think we're going to be here for about another 2 months, but we are making good progress. All things considered, things are going really well. Today, anyways. For my customers that do have special access to behind the scenes, Ethan is alive. He's right there. He's here. He's working. So, no worries there. I'm about to show you guys something that I've never seen before. I had to get it because Evan is in love with this saw. And we just realized we got to cut 4 boards. And I'm going to show you guys this saw. I've never seen anything like it in the States. 4 bars, too. Man, I got good signal. Must be a good signal day on Sunday. And hope you guys are doing well. It's continuing to dry out here. We got this. Evan started doing the siding this morning. And I was talking to the customer this morning, and we're going back and forth about colors and whatnot. And I see exactly what they were trying to do when picking out the colors, and it actually is pretty slick. The green, probably can't tell. Here, I'll just show you. If you take a look at the olive trees way down there, and they call them cypress trees. These look like junipers to me. They don't look like cypress trees to me at all. But either way, these tall ones, it's supposed to match it, which now that I see it, I was like, yeah, that's awesome. It's a beautiful green. Absolutely love it. All right, so you ready for this? Check this saw out. I'm going to break it out, but I'm going to show you guys first what it is. It's a miter saw, okay? But look, it has a table saw on top. You're welcome, Evan. He was like a little kid when he saw these. He's like, that's awesome. And, yeah, so Mackenzie, how are you doing this morning? Tammy, good morning. Good morning. Well, it is 3 o'clock here, but it is morning there for you guys. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, but we might wrap it up here a little bit. Evan, the saint he is, he hasn't slept either. He went on a rescue mission last night. So he hasn't slept, had to walk up that entire hill. But we're here. Everyone's alive. That's the main thing. So I'm going to open this up and check this out. All right, so I got to find a knife. Knife? You got a knife anywhere?
Yeah, right there.
You see I got a cold chisel?
Yeah, I did see that.
Hitting out some of that concrete for that PT. So if you're just joining us, we are live. We are in Florence, Italy still. Beautiful day. It just doesn't get any better. Had some amazing pizza again last night. Had a great time out in the town. Back here working away. Great, tired, was up late trying to help find. Yeah, I know. So Mackenzie got involved. Not sure how that happened, but it is coming along nicely. Thank you. We got 2 storms. It's a cool saw. Let us know how it works. Okay, well, we're about to do that. Sweet. Okay, good. So I'm not boring you guys. So I'm going to open this up. I meant to bring the tripod down. I'm going to open this up. And... oh, yeah. I'll read them. Uh-huh.
Don't throw them too far. You'll be asking me to read them in a minute.
Something I have discovered about power here in Italy. I don't know how it is in the rest of the Europe, rest of the continent. We're on a whole nother continent.
Huh? Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh. Anyways, enough of that. Oh, I put it right on the barrel. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I believe, if any of you guys are electricians. Oh, Evan's singing now. That everything here is 220. Which, I don't see it on that motor, which is mind-boggling to me. Set you guys here. All right. Italy. Good thing we weren't in Vegas. All right, yeah, check out the plugs here. Very different. So different. Yeah, 250 volt. That is nuts to me. Everything here is 250. All right, so I'm gonna run an extension cord, which I'm not in love with having to do, but it is what it is. Miter saw. Oh, sorry guys. Miter saw, and table saw. All right, I'm just gonna leave you guys right here. I can't really see the phone. I'm gonna go. And of course, come to find out, there are different types of plugs. So they don't just have one type of plug here. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Are you serious right now? It won't go in an extension cord.
Don't work?
No, that's not what I said. I just said it won't go in an extension cord. And that might be intentional because we really shouldn't be using an extension cord with something with that high amperage. So we're gonna break out our handy dandy power strip. Hopefully we get lucky here. Power strips are weird. Well, different. Shouldn't say weird. Very different. But I think Evan should have the first. I should test it out first. And then you can use it, Evan. This is our workbench. We are so used to traveling with an entire wood shop, trailer, shelter. We are getting what we asked for, and that was a really good experience. Experiencing the local people. Okay, there we go. The local clubs, the local nightlife. It blows my mind when you go out to, and I don't know if this is everywhere in Italy, but at least here in Florence. I've been to the Venetian a couple times in Vegas, and I love the Venetian. I see now where the inspiration comes from, which I figured is what it's like in Italy, but it's so much better, obviously, in Italy. It is beautiful at night, out on the streets. Everyone's eating and having a good time. Okay, so check this out. Hope you guys are doing well. If you just joined us, we are live in Florence, Italy. It's a beautiful day. Evan got the siding on. We got to do some funky work. Well, not all the siding. Evan's got to do some funky work over here. But, so we couldn't do the siding there. And the other thing that makes this coop so difficult, we can't put the framing on top of the hen house yet, which is going to be incredible because it's all a hipped roof, until the siding's on. Well, we can't put the siding on until this roof system's on, along with the metal because of the flashing. So it's very systematic. And then they were just telling me, I was hoping we could just kind of start there, but apparently we can't. We got to start all the way down here and then work all the way that way. And then I didn't know. I did ask in my defense. We got to pull we actually got to pull those trusses and slide it back 1.5 inches because it's not supposed to be flush there. Flush. So Evan's got to pull up all these. He's going to pull up the fillers. He's going to leave 5 trusses in, and we're going to slide it down, but we got to cut for the fillers. $6.54 Blythe, California. That's very cool. Moving along, guys. What's up, Mr. Walters? Mike, you would have fun here. I do wish we would have brought a 4th person. I thought for sure Sean was coming, but he didn't. But if you weren't back home, Mike, helping out in customs, Nan would definitely have had a heart attack by now. But we'll do another one. Speaking of Nan, I set receptacles, adapters in the crates for you guys. I know. Wait. In the crates? We have receptacle adapters in the crates?
I didn't see any.
We didn't see any. But it's more complicated than that. So what I was trying to explain is they have to be rated right. You can't just, whatever. For cell phones and simple little things, sure. But I see why they do what they do here with the plugs. It forces you, it's like our 20 amp 120s. They have a blade, certain direction. Okay. Evan, you're going to grab those. So, you all right? Here's Ethan. Ethan, say hi to everyone.
Hello.
Why are you sore? Ethan a little sore. We've been working hard. Did a lot of walking. All right. Now I can take any 2 fillers. Any 4, really.
Well, I figured you'd take these two and just cut them and I'll move the whole thing down.
No, I know that, but we're going to need to do the same thing for down there, right?
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Thank God for water. The other thing about Italy I've noticed that's really bizarre. I have the properly rated ones for the power tools that were packed in the crate. Oh, I don't know. Non's insisting on...
I didn't see any.
I didn't see any either. I guess we should go look. Okay. And luckily, Evan brought a paga hole jig because they do not do paga holes in Europe. And you have that paga hole jig with you? That a boy, Ethan. The man with the plan. Under control. You're alive, buddy. That's all that matters. I thought for sure you'd be in jail, thrown in the river. We could be having a completely different conversation today. Oh, he's still here. Okay. So we need 2 of those. And we might as well cut off the single pocket hole end. Right? You guys don't have to be so quiet.
All we got is a single pocket hole here.
Anyways, right, I know, but we can... Okay. So I'm going to go grab some more. They should have been in the same box as the ones for your cell phones and other accessories. I remember Non saying something about this. And,
What are we talking about? What are we doing?
yeah. Why do you think it's just something you did? If you're just joining us, we are live in Italy. I should have put that in the title. And I was going to go horizontal, but horizontal doesn't do as well. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. And so we got to cut off 1.5 inches, right? So how many centimeters in 1.5 inches? All right, while you guys are doing that, get me ready and check out this saw. All right, so it's a miter saw and table saw in one. So the fence, I mean, I guess if you're in a pinch, and let's see here, there's going to be a pin. I'm sorry, guys, I have to put you down. I don't know if this is a bad shot. If it is, I apologize. I didn't want you guys facing the sun. Definitely should have brought the tripod. I'll definitely bring it down later. Okay. They're normally, hope I don't cut my finger off. Nice. I'm assuming that plastic comes off.
Instructions probably tell you that.
I don't read instructions. What the hell? Might have to. No, I get. You think that releases it?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's a safety.
That's like extra safety. All right.
Yeah.
So we're good to go. We're gonna. That might just be how it is here. That's actually, all right, so let me show this to you guys. That's not bad. So here it is. It won't go down without pulling the safety. That's different. So it releases somewhere in the, oh, I see it. It releases right there. All right. And then you just go down. Okay, so then, if you need, you got it measured out. 1.5 inches. Are you sure you want to? No. No, sorry about that. It's that. I didn't mean to. Okay, hold on. Donkey. All right. And then you have a table saw. Okay, and there's a master switch. I'm not sure what that was. That a light? I don't know. All right, that's cool. Italian, the Italian stallion.
Italian Stanley.
What do you got?
Let's cut new ones.
Why?
Because if we cut it, this is still going to be at the end.
You guys do what you want. I'm just living. Oh, you guys just want to use the table saw.
Yeah.
I'm not in love with.
It's for the.
All right, do what you guys want. I'm done.
You want to do?
You guys do it. Figure it out. I set you up. You might need to move it for ripping. So it's such a muddy mess here. We got cardboard down on the floor. And love the color. I'm not sure if you guys can really get a good look at the color, but I love what the customer was telling me. And that is when they chose the colors of their coop, and it's actually 3 colors, they wanted to blend in with the cypress, which again, they call them cypress. I don't think they are, but whatever. And the olive trees. They have that bluish green tint to them. That is just absolutely gorgeous. And I didn't realize that. So we got to frame this out for the pre-hung door. And not on me. They're all in Ethan's backpack. Oh, where's my water?
Right there, but not the one laying down.
Not the one laying down. So I meant to tell you guys, I want to show you something else they do in Italy that I don't like it. Everyone seems to love it. I hate it, actually. Everything that has a plastic cap, do you know what they do with these? You guys ever seen it? I'm going to see if I get better signal down here. So I noticed I had 4 bars. That color looks great in the landscape. Gorgeous. Can't wait to see it all finished with chickens in it. Oh, speaking of that, I was just talking to the customer about the chickens. And she's had chickens before. And it was a really good conversation. I wish I would have recorded it. What is that greenhouse? That should be finished in a couple days. This is not a greenhouse. It's a chicken coop. They are a type of cypress. Juniper is a type of cypress. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Then where are the knees growing up? Sunshine, we have sawn a lot of cypress. A lot of people don't realize when we started building chicken coops, and we really need to pull out these pictures. If you guys saw what Nan and I used to do, you would, they literally told me, Matt, you're insane. We would get free logs from all the local sawyers. I would just listen for chainsaws. As soon as I heard them, go to where they are. I'm like, dude, drop those logs off of my house. Sometimes they made me pay for them. They're really nice. I kid you not. The logs were so heavy that when they dropped them off the dump trucks or whatever, it would shake the ground. And I remember one load, Nan came running out. She's like, we are going to get sued when you crack the neighbor's foundation. Every plastic bottle, even the cream for the coffee, they make it so you can't lose this. They keep a flap. And the reason why I don't like it is when you go to screw it back on, you got to push it down. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just a matter of getting used to it. And it's in the way. Even the water's good here. Best food I've ever had in my life. Working on Italian time, aka half-day season. Not sure what that means. How long does it typically take you to build one of your chicken coops? To build a chicken coop in the shop, well, it depends on what the coop is. Anywhere from 4 hours to maybe 5 days, 4 days, 5 days. It all depends on the size of the coop. Depends if it's turnkey. If it's turnkey, most likely it's getting painted. And then we don't consider what we're doing right now building the coop, even though I guess we are. But we've had to create our own terminology to separate when we're building. So we consider building is when we're actually cutting wood, creating the product in the shop. And then when we ship it out, which is most of the time, the customer has to assemble their coop. They're not actually building their coop. So we consider this also assembling. Taylor Juniper. The water tastes better because of the capacity. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Speaking of greenhouse, I haven't been in there yet. Well, kinda. There's a pool at the other end of the greenhouse. Like, it's old school gangster looking. It's just badass. It's not full right now, but I love greenhouses, and that is a beautiful greenhouse. Did the concrete work out? No. we made it work. At the end of the day, here's something I can't say it enough, and my sales team will tell you if you're calling for a coop and whatever. The luxury you get when you pay for us to do turnkey, which is what this is. We show up with the coop, full white glove service. There's nothing we can't handle. Even here in Europe, and here's why I purposely did this. I know Nan's mad at me because I purposely chose to come here with no tools because I knew it would force us to learn things we would have never learned, and it's going to make us so much smarter because I do want Carolina Coops Europe. I want Carolina Coops Europe, and there's a lot to learn, and this is our first step, and you got to take that first step before you can take the second, third step. Get to the top of the ladders one step at a time. So that's what this is. I mean, look at, we would have never, if we would have brought our own tools, Evan, you wouldn't have had a miter table saw. The Italian Stallion.
I only get to keep it for 3 weeks, though.
But you now know it exists.
You're right.
And then when you and I come over here to start Carolina Coops Europe for a year, that'll fly. So, but that's what's going on. Is it going to take longer? Absolutely. But the biggest thing that's been holding us up is this mud. And thank God the staff here and the vendors for the staff or for the hotel have been so supportive. And they hooked us up with all the mason companies, hooked us up with all the boards, which has been a lifesaver. They're just like a bridge. We can walk all around. The ladders have been sinking horribly in this, so we had to bring down some plywood. But, got a cobweb on me. They're cutting those up. So did we decide to cut off the older?
Yeah.
I think that's a smart decision. Why paint more than we have to? We may not even be able to get paint. Speaking of paint, I don't know what's going on with paint. It was supposed to be shipped over. Then they told us they would ship it. Then they told us they can't. So now they're sending over the paint samples. You probably have seen the video. We sent over paint samples to the Sherwin-Williams that I guess is 3 hours away. And we have to just hope that it all turns out well. Here's what I can tell you. Even if you go back to the same paint company and get the same brand, same whatever, you run the risk of the formulation being off just enough that it's not a perfect match. And when you're going around doing touch-up, you get spots. I'm terrified that that's what's going to happen here. But I am mentally prepared to just realize it's going to happen. It's like the mud. I was telling these guys that you got to love it. You got to just accept it's muddy. That's our new norm. And once you do that mentally, it didn't faze us anymore. I learned that in college. So the concrete, we made it happen. And that's what I was going to try to tell you guys. When we show up with white glove, full service, what you ultimately get is zero stress. We handle everything. There's nothing we haven't been able to handle. And that's what I was getting at. It's why I wanted to just get all the tools over here. It makes us that much smarter. Bragging rights, if you will. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happy, especially when these guys put the sill in. Evan had to do math that is just hurts my brain because the sill plate, they don't even have 1.5 PT over here. I forget, it's in millimeters, but it's like 1 3/4 inches. So we had to, all this has been drawn up and designed, and the concrete was poured anticipating 1.5 inch sill plate. So what we could have done is went and got a planer and planed down all the boards to 1.5 inch, but that would have sucked. So we made the right decision. It worked out perfectly. All the puzzle pieces came together perfectly. We got the perfect marriage from coop to concrete. We still got to do a couple little adjustments, which is why I got a cold chisel. We got to chisel away some concrete, but no big deal. I'm a 1/4 Italian, so I'm going to chisel away 1/4 of the concrete. All right, so I'm going to go check on these guys with the saw and go see how we do the poggle hole jig. Did they get a ton of rain, or is that always that muddy? No, we got a ton of rain. When we first came here, it rained for 4 days. It was miserable. And mud sucks. It's a pain to work in. We get filthy. It's tiring just walking through it. And the worst part is it makes, from the safety aspect, it's awful. Going up and down the ladders. Just makes for a lot more work. Are you already done cutting?
Going up and down mountains.
Yeah. Yeah. Why'd you have to walk up the mountain this morning?
Because they care about my
You're such a good friend. Yep. Okay, so that's not bad. So we got new fresh pocket holes, fresh fillers. So here's how we do pocket holes out in the bush. Show us the way, Ethan. He's awfully quiet today. Forge are alive. Good. That's all that matters. Oh, you got another one. Sorry. Chopper Dial, good morning. Tammy Hudson, you're welcome for the preview. Zero stress when you installed mine. Oh, Joan, yes, thank you. We love our customer service. You're not going to beat it, period. I don't care who you are. Muck forward, that is right. What kind of bedding do you put down in the run? So we will definitely talk about that when we do the full walk around. We get that question all the time. We are building a chicken coop. Believe it or not, this is a chicken coop. And there we go. And what Ethan just did is we travel. Thank God Evan brought this. It's a makeshift pocket hole jig. They've come a long ways, but it just doesn't make it any easier in a situation like this where we have to pocket hole in a pinch. And we can even do it freehand if we had to, but not a big deal. And we have big machines in the shop that does all the pocket holing for us. So it's terraced. That's really cool. Yes, it is very terraced. It is, when we ran our lines, you can go back, and I think I went live. I don't know if I deleted it or not. There's probably a 3-foot drop, which is quite a bit. So this is a great way to compensate for the drop. Would that be the right thing to say? Ethan taught me yesterday there's a difference between precision and accuracy. I didn't confirm it yet, though. I did not confirm it, but I don't know. He's usually right. Ugh.
Didn't even put a smile on his face.
Wait.
You know he had a bad day if that's the case.
Yeah, he's awfully quiet.
He just said that he's usually right, and he didn't even crack a smile.
I know. Hold on.
What?
We did 2 that we did not want to do.
Why? What do you mean?
I got 2 of the same over here.
What?
You'll see when you get down here. But they're cut now, so nothing you can do. It's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Where did we get the first 2?
Well, I didn't know we were going to cut the 2 that you took out. I just figured I would grab 2 and 2, cut them, and just slide the ones that were in down to another spot. So I grabbed 2 of the same, and I was going to grab another 2 of the same. I apologize. I thought we were all on the same page there. What size is the chicken coop? It is what is it in centimeters? No, he's right. Say it again, Ethan.
365.4.
By
243.8.
Someone do the conversion for me. All right, how many? Oh, gosh. Okay, so it's an 8x8 hen house. These are 12-foot runs. So you got 12, 24, 36? That's 36 feet long?
365 is 12 foot. 365 is 12 foot.
Right, so how many centimeters? It makes it sound cooler. It makes it sound bigger.
365.7 centimeters times that by 3.
Oh, here we go. They love...
97.1.
Okay, what is it?
That's 1,097.1. That's just the run, plus another, whatever that was.
Come on. So anyways, 36 feet of run, 8x8 hen house. There's going to be a 8x4, well, technically 8x8 shed. There'll be a 8x4 hen house in there. It's just our typical Craftsman Coop. What's going to be different is it's a full hip roof, which is...
End to end, it's 1,340.94 centimeters.
So 1,340 centimeters by 345.4. Did I show you guys that castle? I love it. I want to go over and see it. Oh, the customer here did say when, I guess there's a room that's being rented all the way at the top or something like that. When it's empty, we can go all the way up there. She says the spirals, like old stone spiral staircase, like in castles and whatnot, going up. That's going to be badass. I can't wait. I love these old buildings. I never knew. It's like we were in the movies. I'm definitely getting used to it. I'm not going to lie. Even going down the sidewalks in a vehicle. It is nuts how they drive here. And I've realized in stores, like I had to go to what's like a Home Depot here, Technomart. They walk around like they drive. They just come right up to you. They don't care if there's no like, you just go for it. And you have to just be that way or it'll drive you insane. I want to show you guys something. Here's a little pro tip. It is so critical when you're putting together our roof system. I just can't emphasize index points, index points, index points. When I talk about a chicken coop is a puzzle, these are all puzzle pieces. And if you don't put it together tight, the puzzle doesn't go together well. Now, is there going to be a little bit of wiggle room? Yes, but it's so little that we can't allow anymore. Our customers are going to have a real hard time putting coops together. But anyways, real simple. When you're putting the fillers in, you always go left or you always go right. Okay, you go laterally first and then go down because you're always working off of a reference point, which we started there. So just like that. All right, making moves. So we got that done. So now what's going to happen is we had to take 1.5 inches off of there, which is how many centimeters? I know. I think Evan's done converting centimeters to inches. And he did make a good point. If we would have just packed our own tools, at least our own tape measures, we wouldn't have to convert everything. So our tape measure, think about it, it's making us that much smarter. I'll show you guys a tape measure. Are we going to take a tape measure home with us? We can take home some souvenirs. So here's the tape measures here. I mean, it's just millimeters, centimeters. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people think this is easier. Maybe because we're so used to standard with fractions. What do? You just keep breaking it down into 0.5 millimeter? So like 2.6.5?
Ethan hates when you do that.
When you do what?
Break a millimeter in half.
Well, think about it, because that's what we do with fractions. That's the beauty of fractions. It's almost infinite to keep breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down, versus here with centimeters, you got to go 0.5 millimeter. So maybe we just don't understand that. So this is sketchy. I'll show you guys what Evan had to do earlier. I thought for sure he was going to fall. Just thinking of that meme. Gonna do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. So.
Let's just say Evan's going to be the biggest loser on this trip.
I really do think we're losing weight. I feel it. I can tell you guys the food here, I feel, look at this. This is just a nightmare. I feel so much better. So it wasn't too bad. So these are the ladders here, which we're thankful. Not complaining. We're just learning how ladders are here. And the rungs, like they're small. All the ladders, it's different on your feet. And this is like an extension ladder, step ladder. But Evan this is how he was going all the way up there, shooting all the siding in. Thank God he didn't fall, but what are you gonna do? And then when we go to do the roofing in general is gonna suck, especially with a hip roof. So if you're just joining us live from Italy, absolutely beautiful day. Things are finally looking up around here, right, Ethan? Yeah. It is drying out. I'm gonna bring them some parts. These are what we call fillers that we're putting in between the trusses. And I know in the world of framing, they're referred to as freeze blocks. The reason why I don't want to call them freeze blocks, well, we call rafters, trusses. I try to separate framing as much as possible because sometimes that causes some problems. or blocking. But what the blocking does, it strengthens up our roof system. Incredible. Also makes it, we get incredible uplift, resistance, strength. I'm not sure what that's called. You got it, Evan. I got faith in you, buddy. Whew. Feel the burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, not today.
I'm sleeping in this thing today. Night.
Huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say? Come on.
So I might be sleeping in this thing tonight.
Why?
Well,
You guys they just got the hookup from our customer, so they get to move into an apartment. Not that there's anything wrong with the hotels. The hotel rooms are amazing, but they are old world. You come here, you get the old world experience. Did we figure out how to use the bidet?
No.
We need, I kind of would like to, because I have a bidet at home, but it's not like the bidet here. I don't know if you guys know how to use, I guess, an old world bidet. It doesn't spray. It's a bathtub for your butt. And actually, I think you face the wall. Am I wrong there? Can you help? I think you face the wall. Yes. Next time you go in there, check it out. It makes sense.
Because it's curved enough for your life.
Yeah, yeah. So you get on the toilet, and then you pivot. You pivot on one foot, and then you squat. We'll get it on camera later.
Tried it.
You already tried it?
You tried it.
No, I haven't tried it. I realized it last night or this morning, but I would like to try it. I am so used to, I love our bidet. That's probably the best thing from COVID. Everyone ran out of toilet paper, so bidets went through the roof. They are not allowed to pull all the chemicals and pesticides and things in the food there. So you're exactly right. And I can tell you, I have a sensitive spot when it comes to pesticides because I know I've been poisoned twice. Probably more than that, but 2 that were real bad. And I've taken in a lot of pesticides from being an exterminator. I was young and dumb. You think you're tough and gonna live forever. But we don't. Do we, Ethan? And the other thing is, I realize in the extermination business, pesticides are abused terribly because we think more is better, and that's not true. And I don't know. I'm not going to bore you with it. It's so bad. And then in the food, that stuff really doesn't always come out. I don't care what they say. But I'm not a chemist. I just question everything they tell us, and I would love to learn more about it. And I think finally that is coming out. And then, of course, the chemicals in the food. We have eaten whatever we've wanted, right? And I don't feel crap. I was just thinking about this last night. We went and got the world's greatest pizza. I have had 0 heartburn since I've been here. And I don't know if there's something different. And I get horrible heartburn. So I haven't been able to eat red sauce unless Nan makes it. Because she does something in the red sauce that I think she neutralizes the acids or whatever. I don't know. And I never get heartburn when she makes the sauce. I've had 0 heartburn here. Like, I don't feel like I get... You guys don't need to know so much about me, but I would always have stomach pains from eating. I haven't had stomach pains. We might have some people coming down, so I'll have to be a little bit quieter. This is open to the public. Another thing we've learned is they don't wear shorts here in October, so we're looked at. That's a little weird. I have a spray bidet, keep that shet clean. Yeah, so the spray bidets make sense. I get the spray bidets. These are not spray bidets. It's a tub bidet. And they keep a washcloth and a bar of soap right next. So I guess you just, like, you're taking a bath for your butt. But I think the simple fact that you face the wall. Can anyone help me with that? Do you face the wall when you use a bidet? Someone must know. You are considered unclean in Europe. Well, that's an interesting thing. We're unclean in Europe. All right, here comes some people.
Huh?
Nothing. Someone's gonna be a little bit quieter. All right, how's it going, guys? Looking good. All right, here. All right, we got rafters. We can do it. Let's finish strong. Take your time. You gotta take a break.
I've been on my feet for that.
I know. But it was all worth it, Evan.
It was.
All right, we're gonna do a truss.
I gotta get that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I thought you did. Do you want me to do it and you film? They put sugar in the sauce to reduce acidity. Yeah, I can see that. And again, I'm no cook, but I've had sauces that are so sweet, I do not like them. I think naan uses baking soda. I don't know if that's gross or not. If you're just joining us, we are live in Florence, Italy, up on top of a, is this a mountain or a hill? I keep calling it a mountain because it
Felt
sounds,
like a mountain this morning.
and it is so beautiful here. Every morning, I love when waking up, going to get coffee, which is phenomenal coffee. They give us cappuccinos here. So good. It's very, very hilly, and the clouds are down in the valley. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And all these cypress trees are really tall, so you see them sticking up like stalagmites, right? Stalagmites up out of the landscape. It's just absolutely beautiful. Yes, Evan is the best. What a good friend. The funny part is, though, Ethan found Evan, but it's the effort that counts.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, poor Mackenzie. I don't know if she got any sleep last night. I started eating HelloFresh. I've lost weight. I'm saving money, and I never throw away food. Best part, the food doesn't bloat me. It tastes great. And that's what I'm telling you. There is something about the ingredients. Everything we've eaten here has been so good, and I don't feel like crap. And I can't wait till we weigh in. I'm predicting combined we'll lose. All right, hold on. Prediction. No, you don't stop working. I just want to get your attention. How many total pounds combined do you think we will lose? Ethan says, is that a cloud? Oh, it's got to be a cloud. I just noticed that big. That's just a weird cloud out of nowhere. I think we're going to lose a total of 100 pounds combined. Who's going to lose the most weight? Who's going to lose the most weight? You, Ethan? My money's on Evan. Are you working abroad, and where are you from the States? All right, so listen, guys, just joining us. Good morning. It is afternoon here. It's 3:33. We had daylight savings time here. So I don't know, is daylight savings time started in the States? I can't remember. But we are in Italy. We are in beautiful Florence, Italy.
Benjamin Franklin.
Created daylight savings time. Yeah, I saw the movie too. National Treasure. Love the movie. And God, you guys distract me so much. I forgot what I was saying, but we are in Florence, Italy. And someone had a question. So I guess we are working abroad. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what abroad means. Abroad, right? Like out and about? Ethan, what does abroad mean?
A woman?
No. Not a woman. Abroad. Are we working abroad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We are international coop builders now. And where are you from in the States? So I'm originally from New York, but live in North Carolina right now. I can't stand New York, but that's a whole nother story. It is so beautiful here. I wanted to show you guys more, but I was talking to Nan, who's probably still watching. She was telling me that I've been losing signal when I go. Yeah, see, I lose signal when I go that way. So the tower, I haven't seen one cell tower. Have you guys seen a cell tower anywhere? All right, one more. Here we go. You got it. What?
I asked if I seen a cell tower. I was going to tell you, I think there's some over there.
Oh.
On that mountain.
All right. All right, let's finish strong. We got about an hour left of daylight. So is daylight savings time, did that happen in the United States yet? Did you see the video of the chemicals in American food compared to Europe? No, not that one, but I've seen a lot of videos about the food in American food. And I don't doubt it. I've been in enough food processing plants as an exterminator to see things that I don't doubt it for a second.
Well, you have Ron or Kenzie use that thing and look up 7-Up. We did look that up.
So, the customer here has been feeding us a lot, which we're very thankful of, and she brought Ethan a 7-Up a couple times now. And so we yucca'd it. If you don't know what yucca is, Y-U-K-A. Again, YUKA. It is the best app. I'm hoping to have them on VCL because I want to verify that what I read is true. And that is this Yucca app. You scan anything that has a barcode, that's a food, and they also do cosmetics. And it'll give you an unbiased opinion or data on it and tell you what's in it, if it's good or bad, why. And then it also gives you recommendations. It's a completely free app. And we did Yucca 7 Up here. And it scored a 31 out of 100, which isn't good. But we need to know what 7 Up is in the States. I can tell you Mountain Dew, I think, was a straight 0 out of 100 in the States. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the dyes and the brominated vegetable oil. I want to see that with my own eyes. They said that brominated vegetable oil is illegal in Europe.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, how are we doing? You ready? Do you want to be camera guy? And was this my water?
No, that's mine.
You sure?
No.
Oh,
That's mine.
I lost my water. You guys remember where I put my water? Yeah, so next week is daylight savings time. So we're a week ahead for some reason. Gray Randall, you've been such a help to us. Well, you're welcome. We are always here to help. Is this Italy? Yeah, so again, if you're just joining us, I apologize. I can't tell the people coming in and out. I just see the number, and I just assume everyone stays here, because why wouldn't you? You wouldn't be bored, would you? And we are in Florence, Italy. Poor Evan. You got it, buddy. I'll do it. Okay. Just toughen it out. He knows this is a test. He can do it. You can do it. Just joined. Yes. So I got to put it in the title, Live from Italy. I think that's all I got to do. And it is just absolutely beautiful here. Finally, the weather is beautiful. The food is amazing. The people are amazing. Love, love, love the pizza here. What? What are you shaking your head at? What's going on, buddy? You did not. No, they're not backwards. That's all by plan. That's by design. No, that's by plan, my man. Oh, thank you, sir. Where was it? So check this out. So here's what just took place. And Evan, I want you to enjoy this moment because I told you this would happen. One day, you have given them the ability to take it to the next level. Does that make sense? You and I have had to spend so much time creating from nothing, and that takes up a lot of mental energy, that takes up a lot of time. And then people like Ethan come along, and it's like, the icing on the cake. You got the baker that makes the cake, and then you got the person that decorates the cake. Is that working? So what he's talking about is the Dutch door for the run is going to go right there. And Evan thought, oh man, I put in 4 trusses backwards. Why would we think it's backwards? Because of the pocket holes. Oh, no pocket holes, right? And that's all by design because we used to say, you know what? When you're at the end of the run and you're looking in like this, we don't want to see any pocket holes. But you don't really look in the run from over here a lot. But when you're walking in, especially through the Dutch door, so if I come up here, and the Dutch door is going to be right here, right, Evan? So look at this. You walk in. So when you walk in, the first thing you do most of the time is you look up. You're like, oh, wow, there's so much room in here. And then you just go down. So now you don't really pay attention to up here at all. That's where the feeder hopper is going to go. We're definitely going to have to put some... Oh, let's get some rocks. We'll do some block work. That sounds like fun. I think they got some here. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, is it necessary? Not at all. Do the chickens care? They could care less. But that is something Ethan brought up. And I will admit that one day, where were we? We were somewhere. And one of the things when I talked to the customer, I showed up, did a follow-up or something. He was in awe that Ethan thought of that detail. Yes, Panzel. And Those are those moments that make me so happy, because I would have never thought of that. We were too tired figuring out all the other stuff. Are we taking a break, guys? Is that what's going on here? Non did not approve break. This is your smoke break. That's the problem with smokers, is you have to give everyone break. All right. It's 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, so beautiful there. We will be there next March. I was just thinking about, I don't know what the weather is like here. I guess it does get cold, but I've noticed right now it's warm and humid, and I've seen a lot of people bundled up like it's cold, so it must be really warm here all the time. Take a look at the Body Approved app. It is like the Yucca app, but also gives healthy alternatives to what you scanned. So Yucca does the same thing, but I haven't seen that. Oh, Bobby Approved app. I don't know that one. You ever heard of Bobby Approved? What's going on, guys? Rough night? Was it a rough night, guys? What's going on? I feel fine. Maybe the next time I'm like, let's just go out to dinner. Just a couple drinks.
We'll listen.
Oh, I apologize, but this is why I don't become personal friends on social media with customers. Well, maybe a couple that become very close friends, because I have a bad tendency. So what I do for work like this, like show you guys everything, I do it in our personal life. I haven't gone in and watched our stories yet.
I don't want to see him.
Hey, well, you live once. You're enjoying yourself.
Not today.
All right. So remember that Bobby Approved app. We'll check that out. Mackenzie, in all capital letters, says, stay home. Transitioning to healthy food is killer. I get it. That's funny. Anyways, all right. Are we going to finish this up? I want to finish this up. Yeah. We're almost done, guys. Think about it. What are we going to do tonight? You guys want to go out on the town and have a couple drinks?
Listen, I don't even know if I'm making it to dinner.
So, Ethan, did you sleep at all last night?
A little bit.
Did you sleep at all? Oh! That's what did it. I forgot about this. Someone just mentioned something. Ethan had something last night he's never had before. Espresso. How was that espresso, Ethan?
Wish I had a couple right
now. So Ethan got introduced to espresso. Nan says there are no approved breaks for today. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Evan hasn't been able to stop working in 24 hours.
I was behaved.
Yeah, I was getting jumped last night, and I was standing my ground, but they were pushing it. They were getting mad at me because I was getting mad at them. That really made me mad. It's almost like they do it on purpose. I don't know what it is. They just hate us Americans. I wonder why. How many days have you been working on this project so far? What is today? Today's day 4?
Yeah, I forgot.
If you don't count Tuesday.
No, yeah, we can't count tool day.
What is today?
Today is Sunday. Sunday. Today we got football in a little bit. Did you get your picks in? Did they try to pickpocket you? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I don't think that's probably what they were trying to do, dude. I was like, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. This guy's going to and he kept pushing. I didn't even think about that.
And then who stepped in?
Yeah, so then Evan came in, and then they got all nice, and they're like, oh.
That's because I could have, never mind. Nothing. I stood about 2 foot taller than both of them.
I know. So it's almost like they try to find people that are by themselves. It's just nuts. I don't know. You live and learn. It is what it is. We're all here. I didn't think about that. Did they try to pickpocket you?
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Sassafras wants to know, when are we going to Rome?
When we finish the coop.
Yep, Nan said when we finish the coop, we can do whatever we want. I'm sure when we go to Amsterdam, that'll be a good time. big chopper. All right. This is what happens. So I go, I don't know. Why do you guys stop working when I go live? I want them to, I want to show off your skills. What did you think of that saw?
That's cool.
That's
I
cool.
want to see what the table's
It sounds like it was weak.
Yeah, and that's because of the power.
Yeah.
It's not getting what it
I don't
wants.
think that's fully juiced. But
If we bypass the power strip, plug it right into the outlet.
Oh, you put it in the power strip?
Yes. I'll go try that right now because I'm kind of curious myself. In the power strip? All right, here we go.
Oh,
So we're going to Rome tonight.
no, we're not.
We almost went to Rome the other night. Thank God they stopped the trains because we were in one of those moments where it's like, that's a great idea. Let's go to Rome at 1 in the morning. Oh my God. But I've heard Rome is amazing. I really want to go. I want to see the Colosseum. So how many days have we been on this? I'm going to say 4 days, which is,
Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday.
This is day 5.
how do you go?
Oh, no, wait. Wednesday was.
And of course, we had to have a meeting. The country of Italy showed up or something. I don't know. He's like the OSHA for Italy. I think we're on day 4.
Well, day 3.5.
You probably really can't count today.
Yeah, we got a lot done.
Well, we really haven't.
Dude, putting those
All things considered, we've gotten a lot done today.
putting those trusses together, that took forever. That's a lot.
That was a lot of trusses. You did good, buddy, and they're perfect.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, man. They did a good job cutting them. All right, here we go. Come on, let's put a wiggle in it. All right, so let's finish it up. Let's get these trusses on. Amerigo.
I just thought about,
Easy, Evan.
we should have flipped that one.
Which one?
One at the end.
Why? That gets covered with siding.
Oh, but that one. The good side's going to get covered up.
You're right. Oh, yeah. You're right. Well, whatever. The chickens don't care. I love the detail. Nan says today is day 6. Well,
We didn't get here until Tuesday.
I know. We went and got tools the next day after travel. Like, that was a major adjustment.
Yeah.
At that rate that they are not going to be able to make it to Rome. No, not at all. We're not going to make it to Evan's birthday to go bowling in the States, so we'll be bowling here for your birthday, buddy. How old are you going to be this year?
Huh?
How old are you going to be this year?
39. Last year you called me Evan.
Oh, I know. When Evan turns 40, he will now be known as Herb.
Herbie.
That's his middle name, Herbert. I think we should just call you Herbert now.
No, not Herbert. Herb.
But your middle name's Herbert.
Yeah.
I also think when we start calling you Herb, that's when you have to wear suspenders every day. I've been telling Evan he needs to wear suspenders. It's his look.
No, it's
Herbie,
It is.
Herbie Hancock. Herbie.
All right. So check this out. Now, another little fun fact that happens here, and this makes sense. So when the masons put in the concrete foundation, they put a wall. I'll just show you. They box this in. So there's concrete going from there to there, and concrete going from there. From there to there. And that makes sense because that's what you would do, and you would make this, fill it up nice and flat, and it's terraced. And honestly, that would have worked. The chickens wouldn't care.
So one of them, since we did the two the same, one of them's going to have 2. So let's try not to put it where the screws are going to go through. I'll do it on this side.
Oh, you want me to get up there? I know you're sore, buddy. You want to do the camera work? No, I was kidding. You knew I was kidding, but I'll go up on the ladder. I'll go up on the ladder. All right, no, here you go. Here, you can do the camera work. Don't hit any buttons. And you got to flip it around. What gun do I get? I like this little black one. You put all the screws in. What a boy, Ethan.
I need that one. That's not the right one.
Yeah.
Let's not do that again.
Ethan, he's our man. Right, we're going.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you guys did that. So I'm just gonna go. You can screw that in
Here.
I'll just go here.
You can't. You got to put that on the other side because you got to offset the screws.
I know, but they're both the same. What are you gonna do? Are you doing camera? Don't worry about camera. Or don't worry about. You just get the camera and read the comments and ask questions. And if you guys have any questions for Ethan about last night, go right ahead. He's ready to answer them. So how was your pizza?
My pizza was phenomenal.
How did it taste coming back up?
I don't remember. Here, Evan. Yeah, he sure is. He makes it look good.
What?
Usually I have to tell him less with the jaws, more with the paws, but...
There you go. There we go. Good thinking, Abe Lincoln. What was the comment?
I read the
comment.
It says, Ethan, Matt is making pretend he's working.
Sorry, it was a little noisy.
Making pretend you're working.
I know. I'm only doing this to make it look like I do something, but I really don't.
So we got the fillers going in right now. And they're gonna need a truss.
Oh, man, that definitely had a screw. God damn it. That hit a screw. How do we do this? What's wrong, Evan? You sound like you walked all night. God, it's gonna hit it too. I like this little Black & Decker screw gun.
Does it have the power though?
It does. I know you guys are hating on it, but for a little Black & Decker 18 volt, hell yeah. And it's very comfortable. Black & Decker owns the wall, right? And Black & Decker's supposed to be the cheaper version of the wall. Yeah. See what happened there? Found the same hole. Did all that.
Yeah, you gotta take one out.
Pushed it out. Yes. I was hoping to miss those other screws, but whatever. Silence doesn't help. You have to keep going. Not you, Evan.
Here, let's switch back then.
Huh?
Let's switch back then. You're having a hard time. I'm having a hard time.
I'm not having a hard time.
We're in the wrong roles.
What?
We're in the wrong roles.
I'm not having a hard time, weirdo.
What? You're not?
No.
3 screws.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to finish it then?
No, I'll get it, sir. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, can you guys do...
No. You were trying to teach us that last night. European OSHA will put you on a strict diet. Herbert, Mike Walters. What? Oh, that was kind of funny. I get it. I didn't really get it. How many chickens is that for? I'm assuming they won't be free ranging with a run that big. Actually, no. They will be free ranging, but they, I think they went with a run this big pretty much because it takes up the way they have it gardened with all the raised beds here. I don't know. It fills in the length, and of course, even if you free range, or no, I'm sorry, if you don't free range, you can never have a big enough run. And let's do some math real quick. Does anyone got a calculator? So the hen house is a 4x8, so that's 2 8-foot roost bars. So that's 16 feet of roosting bar space. So that's 16 chickens. We have 8 by 36. What is 8 times 36? Someone do that for me. Someone says, I had a Black & Decker screw gun when I was 12. I get it. Listen, I get it. It's not a bad little gun. I'm just... So who can do... What is 8 times 36? Can someone do the math for me real quick? This can't be that hard.
280.
Are you serious? Can someone confirm? 8
times 37.
See, they love numbers. They can't resist. It's like it's a competition who can do the math.
18, 19, 20, 208.
I don't know. I got G. Michael says differently. I help grow food says something differently. You guys aren't there yet.
What?
8 times 36. Go.
I just said 208.
8 times 36.
8 times 6.
So that's great.
4. 8 times 2.
Oh, 248.
No.
2.
Ding, 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 ding. 288. All right. Thank you, guys.
I can't. Impossible right now.
We'll do that again in a little bit. They cannot resist doing math in their head. So I hate it. I hate doing math in my head. So 288. All right. So you got 288 square feet. So bare minimum. Industry standard, bare minimum, if you can't free range, is 10 square feet per hen in the run. So that's technically 28.8 chickens, or 28 chickens and a bantam, if you will. That's way too many. That's why I don't like it. My minimum standard, and I just like free ranging, period. However, I would say 20 square feet per hen is ideal. Not ideal. That's a good starting point. All right, so you get that. Here's the point. So you're gonna have 2 8-foot roost bars in there, so that's 16 feet, and that's 16 chickens. So this run size is plenty big enough if they did not want to free range, if they stuck to the 1-foot rule. However, okay, now do this math for me. And here's the science behind the logic of why we do what we do, a little bit. 16, do this math for me, please. 16 times 12. So what we're doing is how many inches in 16 feet? How many feet in 16 inches? How many inches in 16 feet?
I want to say 196, but I don't know.
What was the question?
How many inches in 16 feet?
188.
Evan gives up. 192. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So now listen, take 192 and divide it by what I call the industry standard for a roosting bar space per chicken on the roost bar. Do you guys know what that number is? I say it all the time. Maybe I already slipped and said it. I'm not in love with this number, but for people that have chickens, you realize, yes, they will huddle up. I just like a king-size bed. I like a little bit of wiggle room for the girls. What is my definition of industry standard per chicken? How many inches on the roosting bar space? I think that's right. Take 192 divided by 8. 192, so 192 inches divided by 8. So that'd be 24 chickens. No, not 12. No, 8. So 24. So you see the math? All right, so at 10 square feet, we just said a little bit. Thank you. Yes, 8 inches per chicken. That's, if you read a lot of books, and a lot of people tell you, yeah, 8 inches, you don't need a big coop. Bull. The bigger the coop, the better. I don't say that to try to sell you big coops. We build big coops because that's what chickens want. That's how this whole thing started, kind of, for me. So, I already forgot the math. All right, so it was how many 10 square feet? The point is, they match. That's all I'm getting at. All the way down to the nest boxes. And, you know, even though you'll have 12 chickens sharing one nest box, but we try to get everything in ratio. So when Evan is designing these coops, he has to keep all this in mind. Because that's what people want. They want to make sure they don't get too small of a coop. They want to make sure they can grow their flock, which is also very important. Let that flock be able, your flock's going to fluctuate. It's that simple. So, they are happier with more space. Yes. Here's the other thing, too. I can't thank you guys enough. I want to figure out a way to acknowledge our super fans, our customers, because I get there's going to be idiots that just make stupid comments on YouTube. They drive me nuts. I'm getting better. I love conversation. I love if someone has an opinion. But when it's stupid and they're just like, they're like, oh, Matt, you're so wrong, blah, blah, blah. Why not have a conversation with me? If you don't agree, ask them. Like, what do you put inside the run? You know, I don't like sands, but people will tell you, oh, sand's the only way to go. Don't call me an idiot because I disagree with you, but let's have a conversation. Like, I just, that's what I love to do. Anyways, so many of you super fans and customers that are also on watch our YouTube channel come to. I love when you guys say your opinion or what your results have been, because that's just proof in the pudding. Yes, give a king size bed is what Matt says, because doesn't it just make sense? And then you got to have the right size diaper for the right size baby. And you know, I was just thinking about something. I'm gonna show you guys the inside. May not make a lot of sense, but I think a lot of you that are watching right now, you'll be here when we do the final walk around. And yes,
Can you bring me one of those,
truss,
no, the clamp?
face clamp.
Fake, yeah, the fake size.
Yeah, so they don't do Craig systems here, so we couldn't find regular face clamps. So this is very similar to a face clamp, but the pads are not as big because these are meant for metal. All right, yep, got to follow the yellow brick road. It's a yellow brick road. I'm coming, I'm coming. Here, buddy, how you feeling? What's wrong? You sore? You probably could just go for a good massage. That'll probably help. Does it sound good? I'm sure there's some good Italian massages around here. They'll get you feeling all... Yeah, these freaking clamps. There you go. Nice. That's why we use the face clamps. The screws with the pocket hole joinery, they go at a slight angle. So a lot of times we can anticipate it, but there's no better way to get what we call dead nuts than using a face clamp. And then you hang them right there and they swing around. And speaking of dead nuts, what was I about to show you guys? Oh, I was thinking about the other mat is pulling sweeping motion. Look how beautiful this is. So if you didn't catch me earlier, I was talking about the color. I didn't realize what the customer was going for. When she picked out the color samples, they came down here and wanted to match tones of their landscape and whatnot. And they had these beautiful olive trees. And this is almost matches the leaf color, identical. All right. Got to have the right size diaper for the right size baby. And so this is where their hen house doors are going to be. They got the new wind doors. That'll be the deep litter door. So here's where they'll come clean it out. And they do plan on, oh, look they even poured the foundation. Oh, I haven't checked that. Is that pad correct for the rain barrel? This is so sketchy. I don't know how Evan did not fall earlier. I don't think it is. Shouldn't this be between?
No.
It should be.
No, because we run it down
Oh, because the downspout will be right here? Well, I'll be, Evan. Look at you, buddy. You're so smart. So here's what I was just realizing. And are we doing, I see we got a, oh God, I don't want to walk in this. I see we got a gutter kit, right? Are we doing just this one section? Okay, good, because I don't see a lot of gutter stuff up there. So Evan got it. So when he sent them the plans, he knew this double vertical column is where we're going to run the downspout down right into the gutter, so it's dead center. You can't get better than that. Let's see how they did. Let's see how they did. $38.2. 38.8. Not bad, Evan. Not bad. I know. But centimeters. I'm so dumb. If you're just joining us, hello from Florence, Italy. It is absolutely beautiful here. It is 4:04 in the afternoon. It is Sunday. Yes, that is a castle. I love showing this off. They did say whoever bought it ruined the castle. Someone from Saudi Arabia, I think, bought it. And they modernized it. Why would you do that? You shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's what I love about this hotel. You walk in there and it's like you went back to the 12th century instantly when you walk through those doors. It is incredible. Do you have any recommendations for an automatic chicken door? Italy looks amazing, by the way. It is amazing. Don't we love Italy?
We do. It's awesome.
Oh boy, I'm proud of you guys. I want to, I don't know if Mackenzie and Nan are still listening. I want to revisit the automatic door conversation. Right now, we do have an automatic door that I will still recommend. I am very hesitant on anything that I recommend unless I've tried it, I use it, and I don't get paid for it. I probably should because we spend so much time. That's gonna have to get glued. Yeah, it happens. We spend so much time using them, researching them, that we do it because we want to sell them at the end of the day. I love, make a couple bucks off of promoting a product because all the time we spent using them and to help make a win-win situation with the company. Anyways, we stopped selling automatic doors. Here is what happened in a nutshell. I guess I can say it. I don't want to get sued, but the truth is they sold out to China. Well, they didn't sell out, but they stopped making their door in England. They had it made in China. Never told anyone, didn't tell us, and we started finding major problems with the door that we never had problems with before at all, ever. So that was embarrassing. And then, we're selling them. We made like 20 bucks per door. Not worth the amount of time I had to pay people for tech support. And we love tech support. We love bill support. We just love support, helping our customers out. And long story short, we got to the bottom of it. I mean, even the batteries were garbage. So they obviously knew what was going on. They redesigned their door. I don't know if it's still made in China, to be honest with you. It probably is, but either way, so is a lot of things. The door has improved a lot, and they stopped with the guillotine style with the string, okay? The reason why I like that is if you're not careful, if that door is going down and stops, that pulley is counting magnets. That's how you calibrate it so it knows when the door should be down. It doesn't know the door stops. So what happens is that string starts to backlash. And if it backlashes just right, it'll catch it, and that spool will keep turning, and then the door goes up, and it never shuts. Then we get calls from customers saying the door is stupid, it's wired wrong, it won't go. I tell it to go down, it goes up. I tell it to go up, it goes down. And that's just because it's back spooled. That's what happened there. So I've noticed a lot of chicken door companies have gone to a cog system where there's no more string, no more pulley. I hope I'm saying it right. It looks like a gear, but I think there's a difference between a gear and a cog. Correct me for my engineers. I should know that. I'm almost positive it's a cog. Anyways, the teeth and the cogs go into the door and it goes up and down. A lot more reliable, actually a lot simpler. And and they improved on the electronics where the batteries don't drain as quickly unless it's still in setup mode. So that's Chicken Guard. And they are a good company. They're out of England. I don't know. I think it's time, as I was saying earlier, we might need to revisit automatic doors out there. If you guys have an automatic door that you really, really love, please let us know because I would love to go check them out. I don't care to make money off automatic doors. I care about making sure, just like when you guys go to buy chickens. What's going on, Ethan? Yeah. Just like when you guys go to buy chickens, we don't get paid to help you guys buy chickens, but I want to get you guys the best recommendations possible because we are chicken people. There is another door I like a lot as far as its quality. This is probably still the best quality automatic chicken door I've ever seen. We've had them on our show, and it's, gosh, I hope I'm right, chickendoors.com. If Mackenzie or not, if you're listening, please correct me if I'm wrong. And I think it's called Pull It Shut. They call it the Pull It Shut? Yeah. Right? Is that what it's called? So it's a company out of Texas. What is it? P-U-L-L-I-T. Yes. So it's the materials are amazing. It's all American made. Made by two very intelligent engineers. And I don't know how they make money off their doors. Because again, they are definitely made in the States. You can tell when you get it. And it works. I'm just not in love with it because I don't like the way it looks. And I know that may sound like not a big deal. To me, it is. But if you don't care, the Pull It Shut's pretty sweet. And it's one of the oldest forms of mechanical movement. It's just on a hinge. It doesn't go up and down. But because it swings out is one of the reasons why I don't like it. I like it when it goes up and down. I think it makes our job a lot easier. You guys hungry? You want some grapes? I love this. I want this at home. I want grapes outside. They are so helpful. Owners talk to you on the phone. Chick and Doors. Chick 8 Doors. Is that the company? Jennifer Storm, you're saying? Sorry if that grosses you out. You all right, Evan? We're almost done, buddy. I'm proud of you guys. Just think about it. After you guys are done, we can go out tonight. I got the gable going on. I'm going to go down there and show you guys the gable. I hope the customers don't mind us eating these grapes because it's not grape season, right? And we were told, too, the best wine, the reason why some of the best wine is in Italy, which reminds me of the Finger Lakes where we're from. The soil that the grapes grow in are here from volcano soil, volcano ash. And I guess it just makes the grapes phenomenal. And I love wine. But there are a lot of wines that give me heartburn. I'm kind of curious to learn if some of the white wines, the red wines here don't give me heartburn. Nan has found a wine. You guys like wine? Oh, God. Again, they don't pay us to say it. This is good. I think it's called Grazie. You buy it. It comes to you in a box in the mail. And it is really good wine. What's going on, Evan? Okay, I just swallowed seed.
Here, can I get that?
You got it. Yep.
Here, put yours in. Oh, you don't even have your filler.
Yeah, you don't even have to hit it. What's going on? Got a tight truss, huh? How tight are we? Are we off?
What? Here, I'll hold it. You want to put that filler in?
I was gonna come. Yes, but I wanted to get that and zip that side.
Is that bowed? So what they're doing right now, this is so critical when you're putting our coops together. The bird's mouth. There you go. Nice. There's two cuts. You guys know the two, not you guys. I know you guys know it. Do you guys out there know the two cuts? What's the name of the two cuts for a bird's mouth notch? So anyways, when they put their trusses in, we got to make sure the bird's mouth is tight because that gives us our, in this case, 96 inches or 243.3 centimeters. 8 centimeters.
243.8.
We use run chicken door made in Slovenia. Very, very good. Run chicken also makes solar feeder there. So I've heard mixed reviews about that run chicken door. And I think what happened is they got robbed. And so many people are going by that name. And it's really not the run chicken door. But we should check that out. Battery feeder, not solar. I tell you, that's the other thing I love about the chicken guard is 4 AA batteries. You don't got to worry about solar failing you. You don't got to worry about mounting a solar panel. All right. Almost done. Oh, I love this. I love this. All right, so here, guys, I'm going to show you what I mean. And here's what I was really waiting for because I want you to see in real life. And it's looking good. It is looking good. I want you to understand what's going on here. We started down there. I got goosebumps already, Evan. You excited? I'm going to show you guys. We started down there, and we have to build this coop. Never put it together before. It's all in kit form. Everything has to be cut perfectly. Here we got paint. Wood is not always exactly the same. That sucks. It's supposed to be 3.5. It comes in 3 7/16 and blah, 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 blah. So everything's got to be cut perfectly. Everything's got to be screwed in perfectly because there's a domino effect. And if you don't get your trusses tight, let's say you leave a 16th open here, a 16th open there, now you're an 8th off. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get your belly. Boy, I just turned around too. You all right? Yeah, he's good. All right. So here's what's going to happen. If we did everything perfectly, think about all that could go wrong right now. Think about, again, tolerances and thicknesses of woods and us assembling on a Sunday, a day after a Saturday night out in Florence, Italy. You all right? Mud sucks. We come down to this final moment. When they go to set that gable, it should sit perfectly flush. And we have a saying around here, flush is flush. If things are not flush, the puzzle does not go together. We teach it in the shop. When people are hired for us for the first time, they spend 3 days learning what really flush means. And they don't understand how accurate it has to be. Sun's almost down. I think we should go for pizza again tonight.
I might get a little crazy. get some gelato.
Gelato. Oh, are you stress eating?
No, just want some gelato.
Gelato's a type of ice cream, right? Is it like a yogurt or is it ice cream? It's just,
I don't know.
is gelato Italian for ice cream? Can you guys look that up for me? I don't know. All right, so I apologize if I missed anything. I have the pull-it door, made in America. You had the owner on your show before. That's right. We've had ours for 4 years, and it's not guillotine style. I love it. So thank you, Amber. Yes. We stopped selling their doors. Again, it just wasn't worth it because if we sell something, even though it's not our product, we're still going to offer tech support. And it's just got to make sense. So I'd rather just for free be like, here's what we've learned. Here's what we like. Here's what our customers have said. I would love to try out some more doors.
But at least we're consistent. We're off by an 8.
We're not off by an 1/8. Better not be. How do you know we're off by an 1/8?
Probably
Oh, because he can tell by the inside corner. Ugh. You're cheating, Evan. Let me see. Oh, we're short by an 1/8.
Yeah, hardly ever happens.
What the hell? Well, that sucks. So what he's saying is, man, that never happens.
well, we had to cut some pieces. And we had to do conversions.
All right. Well, it is what it is. So that end should be perfect in that corner. And at least you're consistent on both sides. That's freaking mud. We did have to cut those with the conversions. All right, whatever. That's still pretty damn good. You get what I mean? When we do our normal coops, they fall perfect. It's just, it's a lot of satisfaction there in our precision, not our accuracy. Can someone look up the definition of accuracy and look up the definition of precision? Ethan here, who thinks the world is flat, also thinks there's a difference between the two. Gelato is best. So what is gelato? Is gelato a type of ice cream, or gelato is just a whole thing that's completely different, like custard? Is ice cream in Italian just called gelato? I have no idea. All right, so here comes the gable. So we are going to be a little shy. Should we bump that out? Yeah, all right, dang it. So it's not the end of the world. Usually we're perfectly flush. And again, if you think about how many times you watch a TikTok meme, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm zoomed in so much, where they're carpenters, where you just go to cut off like an 1/8 inch and you end up short by an inch. I love when builders don't believe in our building style system, but it does work. If everything is cut right, it will work. They can make puzzles work. Why can't we make a coop work? Oh. Nice. The best part is I can actually see a little bit of the coop from my room. I think that's my bathroom window right there. And there's no curtains, no screen. It is so old school here. I love it. Look at that. So tomorrow we frame out the door. So we get the rest of the siding done. And we set purlins. So we got to put all the purlins in. And that's another good point, actually. We have to make sure everything is perfect. Sometimes customers, we tell them all the time, do not cut anything. If they think something's off, it's not. But if you start cutting the fillers to like a framer would going along, then our purlins are not going to fit. They are all machined to drop into the notching system. And what happens is, if the purlin doesn't drop in perfectly because maybe a truss isn't plumb, even though they should be, but wood is wood. You know, all these are looking damn good. Plumb means up and down. Level is horizontal, plumb is up and down. If it's not, you pull the truss in and lock it into that notch, and it just makes everything perfect. It trues up the coop, and not to mention the strength we get from our roofing system is incredible. What do you guys think? Is this not gorgeous? Amber, you're the best. Okay, accuracy is measured. You ready for this, Ethan? I'm going to read it. I'm sure you're right. I think Ethan's still a little sore. From Google, accuracy is a measure of how close a set of measurements are to their true, how close a set of measurements, what'd I say?
No, that's what I'm saying, a set.
Okay, hold on. Let's start over. Is a measure of how close a set of measurements are to their true or accepted value. It can also refer to freedom from error or correctness of something. Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate. Huh? So that doesn't say anything about time. You were saying accuracy has to do about time. Because I always say we have to be very accurate. Our accuracy is the top notch, but I can go with precision. So tomorrow, purlins, siding on the gables, siding on there, and the hip roof will be up. I will probably definitely go live when we do the hip roof tomorrow. So if you guys aren't doing anything, come join us. Oh, Amber says that she thinks you're right. Well, but Google doesn't seem to think you're... What does Google say about the Earth? Is it round or flat? All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. We got football soon. Go Bears. My team is going to the show this year, no matter what. Is there still an undefeated team? You guys, they're so done. Kansas City. Tell me KC is not still is undefeated. God, I hate KC. I hate them just because of that. They think they're so cool.
The new Patriots.
I was just going to say, at least it's not the Patriots anymore, even though Belichick is a badass coach. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful Sunday. I know it's just starting for you guys. It's just ending for us. Are you guys happy the day is coming to an end?
Let's go.
Should we go watch the stories from last night?
I'm gonna watch the back of my eyelids.
All right. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Later.